always am. I'm always late to my own live streams. What's poppin'? Let me make a poll. I always start off with a poll. Did you tell me something you learned this week? And give this video a like. Yes, no, mommy, I'm scared. I'm just not smart. Sorry. Okay. Now that we got the poll in order, what we talking about tonight? What we on? Let me filter my chat. It starts off in top messages, and I never get to see like random comments. But I got it on all messages right now, so if you say something stupid, I'm gonna see it. If you trolling, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna block you afterwards, but I'm gonna see it at first though. So, what's up though, man? Besides last week, I've been pretty absent. You know, I got a little bit sick, but I'm back on the mend, feeling good. Back to regular health. What's up, bro? How do you stay focused when learning Spanish? Man, that's a simple but complex question. I think there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So the one thing I always tell people is that it's not a job. Nobody's forcing you to do it, right? And so you can't take yourself too seriously. You need to find things that you enjoy. I watch boxing in Spanish. I watch podcasts about topics that I like in Spanish. It's not homework to me. It's just part of my life. You know what I mean? I have friends that speak Spanish. The conversations that we have, I'm not like, oh, I need to do my homework and contact my Spanish speaking friends. No, they're just my friends. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just a part of my life. And so it's not something that I have to force myself to do every day. I think our Jimbo Wintergrove, I think you should define your goals and maybe think about why you're learning Spanish. I mean, if you want to, you could tell me right now, why are you learning Spanish? Maybe I can help you. Maybe I can help you come up with some things to help you stay focused. I mean, there's some robotic things I can tell you too, some things that are external that would keep you focused, you know. I would say keeping your lessons or your study sessions within reason, you know, instead of like 6 hour blocks or something, you know, do 30 minutes, something that's not gonna make you hate it. Get with a tutor, get with a native speaker, and have appointments so that you feel an obligation to actually show up. You know, if you're studying by yourself and you cancel on yourself, who cares, you know? But if someone was expecting to see you on Wednesday at 6 o'clock and you're not there, you're like, ah, fuck, I need to do that. Our Jimbo, you got the perfect setup right there. Your wife speaks it and you want to connect more with her and her family. It's not even a matter of staying focused. This is a part of your life. It's not something that you want to be a part of your life. This is a part of your life. Anytime you feel like you're getting off track, you need to do some negative visualization. I don't know if you know what negative visualization is. It's kind of a stoic thing. It's to think about what would happen if you don't do something or if you didn't have something, right? So I want you to think about all the conversations that you're gonna miss out on, all of the possible jokes you're gonna miss out on, all the connections that you're gonna miss out on by not doing what you're supposed to do uh, and learning. And then, you know, obviously you can think of positive stuff too. You can think like, man, I'm gonna have such a better time with my wife and her family if I can join in on the conversation, if I can make jokes with them, if I can understand their jokes, if they feel comfortable with me, you know? Everything is better when everyone's comfortable and you can have good conversation. Vicky Doctor 007. Hey man. What's up, Vicky? Are you a girl or a guy? I can't really tell. Vicky could be Vic, like Victor or Victoria. I don't know. I just get nervous and forget. I mean, I'm guessing you're talking about in conversations, right? Uh, or are you talking about you get nervous and forget your own study habits? I don't know, man. It's tough. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's easy, but like I said, if you put things in perspective and remind yourself why you're doing it, like I said, it's not a chore. It's not a task. It's not. You're not gonna die if you don't do it. There's plenty of people that have spouses that speak another language and they never learn it. That's not the best thing in the world, but you're not gonna die if you don't do it. So don't think like, oh God, I have to do this. Oh, this sucks. Like, nah, bro. It's fun. It's something you want to do. It's not like obviously you ask that question, you're trying to figure out a way to stay focused because you want to do it. Like you feel inspired to do it. That's within you. I didn't reach out to you and ask you that. You asked that. So it's already there. The drive is already there. You just need to remind yourself why you're doing it and get on, like I said, a reasonable study schedule. I don't know what level you're at exactly. If you tell me that, I might be able to help you more too. What did my wife do to help me? I hope my wife is in this chat right now. I don't know if she is, but if she is, let me tell you, my wife was not very helpful, bro. Not no fault of her own. She's just not a teacher. She's someone that grew up in the United States and and if you're not a professor, you're not gonna be a good teacher. So every question I feel like I ever had for her, she's like, I don't know. It just is. It's just like that. You just say it. Uh, so the best thing she did for me was to give me my time with my professor and let me have that, you know. She didn't say like, "Oh, you don't need a professor. I can teach you." She's just like, "Yeah, you should learn from Will. He'll be able to teach you for real because he's actually good at that stuff." So I don't know what your wife is like, but hopefully she encourages you to seek outside help. A native speaker that's a tutor is going to be very beneficial for you. Like I said, I don't know exactly what level you're at, but I'm a little bit past beginner. I understand more than speaking for some strange reason. That's not strange at all. That's the natural progression of this thing, man. Think about a little kid in English. I'm assuming that your first language is English. I could be wrong. When you're a little kid, people can give you commands way before you can form like super articulate sentences back and forth with them. You can tell a little kid that can barely speak, like, hey, put that down, drop it, put it down. And they understand because through context, they understand that you're upset, that you're pointing at the ground, that they have something in their hand. There's a lot going on that they can process. They wouldn't be able to actually articulate it back to you, right? So it's the same thing when you're learning a second language. You're gonna understand way more than you can speak in the beginning. I mean, even in the end, like at the point that I'm at right now, I can listen to a university lecture. That doesn't mean I can give it. And same in English. I can understand a lot more than I can articulate myself. That's normal. It just feels weird in the beginning of a language when someone could maybe talk to you in a normal everyday voice and tell you something and you're just like, dang, I can't even put a sentence together to reply to them. But it's normal though. It's normal. You just need more input, you need more time in the game, and you need more practice, more effort. You need to actually try to form sentences. It sucks, but it's uncomfortable, but that's just how it goes. That's the process, man. That's crazy. That's the dynamic my girl and I had. She just knows Spanish but could not assist me with much. Yeah, exactly. The only help that they can really give you, like you said, is speaking with them. And even with that, depending on their education level, they're going to tell you a lot of incorrect things, actually, which is fine. You know, when you're a native speaker, it doesn't matter if you say something wrong. It doesn't matter if you guys in the chat right now put the wrong there, if you put Theyre when you're thinking of, the possessive there, I wouldn't even blink. But if you're learning English, I wouldn't want you to learn it that way. I would want you to learn it the correct way, right? So, would you suggest starting with small phrases and build to sentences? Yeah, that's fine. My real suggestion is to get with a teacher, you know. I hate to sound like a walking advertisement for the guy that taught me, but I'll give you his contact info if you want it. If not, get on italki, get with a native speaker. Bare minimum once a week, just so that they can maybe give you some suggestions of where you need to go, what you're missing. But even if you don't do that, if you start trying to speak, that's the best thing. It doesn't matter if it's a small phrase or a large phrase, you have to try. You're not going to know what you're not good at until you try. Because in your head, you're going to be like, oh, I know how to speak in the present tense. Oh, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Until someone asks you a question and you're like, and then you're like, actually, I don't know how to respond to that. Can you have his info? See, I said that and I can't even give you his info because I have his business card. What I can tell you, do you have Instagram? If you don't have Instagram, I can grab his WhatsApp info. D can help me right now because D can go into our WhatsApp group and get his number off of there. I can't do it right now. Agent Smith, if you want to achieve literate competency, read often. Yeah, reading is good, but reading, writing, listening, and speaking, they're four different skills. You could read all day. It's going to help. Don't get me wrong. Reading is good, but it won't make you a great speaker. Even in your native language, you could read all day and you could be terrible at communication. You could have an extensive vocabulary and not be able to say very simple stuff. So, but I'm an avid reader. I'm a voracious reader, bro. I read books on books on books in two different languages. So I would never tell anyone not to read. Reading is amazing. Dime Store Trophy. Hello, how's your day going? I mean, it's 8:40. My day is pretty much over, but yeah, it's going great. How's your day going? No substitute for reading and having a dictionary nearby. Do not let I'm guessing that's supposed to be words. Do not let words go by. I'm going to assume that's by. Do not let words go by that you cannot pronounce or know the meaning of. Here's a problem with that. And Agent Smith, I'm assuming you're talking about someone in their second language. No, it's cool. Don't worry about the typos, bro. I'm assuming we're talking about someone in their second language. The problem is often that people don't know that their pronunciation isn't good. So if you have no one there to tell you that you're saying it wrong or incorrectly is the better word, you would think that you're pronouncing it correctly. I see it all the time with people learning Spanish. I'm like, you think that that's good pronunciation because all you have for reference is your English. You don't have a good ear for sounds. One thing I noticed is that musicians tend to be pretty good in another language because they can't really get sounds. But yeah, lots of people in a second language, they think that they're making the correct sounds and they're not, which is why I suggest that you have a native speaker there to say, that's not the sound. That's not the sound. As soon as you come across a word that you've never heard before, Google the sound bite of the word. That could be good. That could be good, depending on how accurate the technology is. It could be good. There's been a handful of times that I've seen the technology not be up to par. But I think like what you're saying, I think it's good. What dialect do you speak, or is it neutral? I don't really believe in neutral, man. People say they speak neutral Spanish, but it's neutral for them in their country. Like no matter how neutral they speak, I can hear if somebody's Mexican or I can hear if someone's Dominican. They can have a newscaster voice, or like in English. I like right now. This is my neutral English. This is not how I talk in real life, but I realize that I'm talking to people from all different parts of the world, and so I'm gonna speak, to be understood. It's still not neutral because someone from the United States will know I'm from the South. You could hear you could hear the way I say here, you could hear the way I say there, and you'll know, oh, this guy's not from the North. So Google is typically okay, 99% plus accuracy rate. In English, I agree. Thing is, once you speak Spanish, Italian is an easy layup, and vice versa. I don't know anything about Italian, so I won't speak on it. But like I said, I think a lot of people think that they speak better than they do. So, hello there. I learned a word today. What word did you learn, Giselle? Invisible Man 77. Hola. Hola, que la que hay? Look at the numbers 1 through 1,000 for what? Giselle learned the word smothered. Where did where did you learn that? I'm I'm scared. Dime Store Trophy just starting work third shift. Invisible Man is a good book. There's two Invisible Mans, by the way. 1 to 1,000 in Spanish is almost identical in Italian. Well, I mean, I feel like all Romance languages are not that far apart if you're talking about numbers and uh, anything that's like Latin based. Did your family connection get better once you learned Spanish? Um, yeah, I would definitely say I'm the favorite. I'm the favorite of all the in-laws because none of them speak Spanish. So I'm automatically the favorite because I can communicate. I learned a word talking about food. Interesting. What was the context of smothered in food? That would be a oh maybe it was a recipe smothered in gravy or something like that. I would say that's an uncommon usage of it. Did the number send? No, it didn't. You know what, D? Let me make you a moderator, bro. Managing moderator, standard moderator. I think when you're not a moderator, you can't put certain info in the chat. Smothered ribs. I figured. I knew it was cooking. I knew it was some kind of. I knew it was some kind of like southern cooking. Once you said that, I was like smothered. Yeah. D. They definitely block it out. Being invisible wouldn't work unless you can somehow block off photons. Impossible. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that's not true, but if it was a function of your being, you wouldn't have to think about how to do it. Your body would just do it. It's like camouflage or any other trait that an animal might have. They don't, consciously think about echolocation or imitation or whatever, kind of cool thing they have. It just evolved as a part of their being. D, I made you a moderator, so you might be able to put it in here now. So, our Jimbo, we're going to try to get you this information. If we can't get it in the chat, you could just email me. You could join the WhatsApp group if you want. But I will warn you, I kick people out of the WhatsApp group all the time. Anybody that's inactive in the Spanish learning WhatsApp group, they get kicked out. It's not a passive learning resource. And these people in the group, they ask questions, they speak in Spanish all day. If people go more than 2 weeks without talking, I boot them, bro. It's no disrespect, it's no hard feelings, and I'm sure they know that. I'm just like, I'm not gonna have a WhatsApp group of 50 people that don't talk. It's just like, go, go be inactive somewhere else. Okay. Also, our Jimbo, or anyone in this chat, if you see GC, she's also a moderator, Giselle. I teach English for her company. She is Colombian. She's super, super, super bilingual. She's gonna start putting Spanish learning content on her page if you want to follow her. She needs 50 subscribers to start doing live streams, so go ahead and subscribe to her channel. You would love to be in a WhatsApp group? Bro, hold on, let me see if I can put it in the I don't know if I can put it in the bio of this live stream. You know what? D can actually help me out again. He should be able to get the link and invite people in this chat. If he can't, then I'll find a way to put it in the bio of this live stream. But like I said, Arjimbo, just know, bro, we are active in that chat. If you don't talk, I'm gonna kick you out. And like I said, it's no hard feelings. There's been people that have been active in the past, and due to whatever reasons, like they stopped talking. I wait like 3, 4 weeks. 'Cause I'm like, man, this dude was so active in the beginning. I kick him out. I kick him out. It's free. You know what I mean? It's a free resource. We're not. I'm not making you pay for anything, so I'm not gonna just have you in there doing nothing. You will be active. That's what they all say. Nah, I believe you, man. I believe you. I love to have you in there, bro. Yeah, but y'all follow Giselle, man. And our Jimbo D put that information for Will in the chat, his WhatsApp and his IG. So you can either message him on IG or text that WhatsApp number. Just tell him, hey, like I was on Jalen's live stream and he said you taught him Spanish. Just you say that, he'll already know. Why am I not there? Why are you not where? Where? I want to speak Puerto Rican Spanish. Is that okay? It's, I don't. I feel like I can't say no. That's not okay. Puerto Rican Spanish is not okay. I mean, I learned Spanish from Boricuas and Colombians, so like that's natural for me. It's fine. Giselle said no, no, it's not. I just feel like that's hilarious to say. Is that okay? I don't know why. That's hilarious though. Yes, it's okay, bro. You can learn whatever dialect you want to learn. She said stay away from it. Don't stay away from it. Don't listen to her. She's Colombian, bro. Here's the thing. Everyone that's not from somewhere, they say, don't do that. Don't do that. They're hard to understand. Don't try to speak like Dominicans. Don't try to speak like this. Don't, bro, the truth is, like, if you're from a certain place, another dialect's gonna be weird. You know what I mean? Like they say different words, they have different expressions. It's just what it is. If you're in the United States, you're more likely to run into a Puerto Rican than you are a Colombian. You don't want to speak like that, my friend, according to Giselle. I have a Puerto Rican neighbor here, a Puerto Rican neighbor over there. My barber's Puerto Rican. Two of the people that taught me Spanish were Puerto Rican. Everyone on my weightlifting team that was not American or like that kind of American were Puerto Rican. So when I first worked a job where I had to speak only Spanish, straight Puerto Ricans. It depends on what part of Chile. Some Chilenos are incomprehensible, but others aren't. Bro, that's literally anywhere, bro. That's anywhere, any language. Like, for example, Giselle is from Colombia. Colombians at large are considered understandable. If you show someone a clip of a Caleño talking, they are not gonna understand it. I know this because my friends are Caleños, and when I send their audios to other native Spanish speakers, they go, "What? What is he saying? Why does he talk like that?" Because he's Caleño, because he's from Cali. But according to people, Colombians are the easiest to understand. Of course, the easy ones to understand are easy to understand. It's just like, Texas, right? We got people like me that speak slow. I talk slow. I don't speak fast. If someone doesn't speak English, they might say, like, oh, he's talking really fast. That's what some of my students say. But anyone that understands English, they'll say, this guy talks really slow. I'm from Texas, I got a southern drawl, I talk slow. There's people in Texas that talk really fast. There's people in the South that talk really fast and heavy. You know what I mean? I know, Rolando, we were talking about you last chat, bro. We were like, yo, where's Rolando at? He's missing in action, bro. I put a little KIA, you know what I'm saying? POW. I put a KIA POW for you, bro. I was like, rest in peace to Rolando. D said he doesn't know how to find the link in the group chat. You know what I can do, D? I'm going to put the link in the group chat. Everyone in the group chat is going to be like, why did he do that? I'm going to put the link in the group chat, and you can post it here. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. I'm back like I never left. Because how can I be back if I never left? Rolando, where you been at, man? What you been up to? What you been doing? Chilling or not chilling? Chilling like a villain or chilling like a villain? Ah, D got it. Okay, so our Jimbo, you can click that link. It will take you to the WhatsApp group eventually, sometime tonight. If not tonight, then in the morning, I will click accept, let you into the group. And she said, oh, you don't have to copy. You're not going to be in the group. You are not invited to the group. Uh, Honestly, anyone that is, let me think, what level do I want to say? Anyone that is above an intermediate level of Spanish would not have fun in the group. It's a bunch of beginners and some intermediates. If you don't feel like you have much more to learn in Spanish, you wouldn't want to join the group. If you're a Spanish speaker, if you're someone that's got into an advanced level of Spanish, if I didn't make the group chat, I wouldn't join the group chat. I was like, I'm not about to join that shit. Axel said, I can't wait to join. I'm declining you instantly. I'm pressing a button twice. You can only press it once. I'm gonna press it 2 times just to be sure. What do I think of manifesting? I think manifesting is manifesting, bro. I think here's the thing, bro. I don't believe in manifesting because I'm the universe, bro. So like whatever I do is automatically manifestation. I don't have to put no energy into it. You know what I'm saying? That's for like weak ass people. They're like, I gotta think real hard to make this happen. Like, bro, if I want it, it happens. Like, that's just what it is. Moto Loco Ruiz. ¿Qué onda, bro? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo van las cosas en Argentina? En Argentina. Che, boludo. Pelotudo, pibe. Have been drinking. I have been drinking. Moto Loco Ruiz, estoy borracho. No me juzgues, por favor. Pero espero que estés bien. Porque siempre me ha apoyado. ¿Qué hago? Nada. Estoy aquí sentado en vivo. Pero ¿cómo van las cosas, bro? ¿Y qué piensas de mi ley? Porque siempre quiero hablar con un argentino sobre cosas así, pero es que no conozco a ningún argentino. Aparte de vos. Moto Loco Ruiz, ¿tienes PayPal? ¿Sabes qué es PayPal? Access says I'm Argentinian. When I think of manifesting, I think of prosperity gospel preachers like Joel Osteen. Osteen. I always say Osteen. I don't know why. Reason I ask is because a ton of people I know personally are into that. I don't really know, bro. I don't really know anything about Christianity at all, but I definitely don't know what prosperity gospel is. But I'm guessing it's those preachers that like speak making money into existence. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I can't speak on prosperity gospel. I think all mega pastors are weirdos, though. So that's my stance on that. I hear Argentina's in free fall. I don't know, bro. Necesitamos que Moto Loco Ruiz hable de Argentina. I feel like I heard my name, but I stepped away. I probably did say your name, bro, but I don't remember what I said. Es un presidente muy fuerte que sigue firme con sus convicciones y está sacándole a poco a todos los políticos corruptos en este país. Es complicado, pero se podrá. No sé qué decir, no soy bueno hablando. Entonces lo apoyas. Milei está haciendo buenas cosas o cosas buenas. En tu opinión, ¿o qué opinas? Yeah, speak money into existence type people, pyramid scheme vibes. Yeah, it's not my vibe, bro. I don't know nothing about that, bro. Like I said, in general, outside of preaching, manifesting to me is like speaking shit into existence, but you have to put action behind it. So I'm like, what's the point of speaking? Like, just do it. You know what I mean? I believe there's probably some power in words and vibrations and shit, but the fact is, you have to do the action to get what you want, anyways. So I don't know why people put so much energy into the words. Like, you still have to go make it happen. Ah, hay más trabajo. Eso está bien. Te voy a visitar, bro. Te voy a visitar. Te lo juro. Invisible Man 77. ¿De dónde eres? I can hear my wife listening to my live stream. I hear my own voice. Nothing drives me more crazy than hearing my own voice. problema de este país es que los gobiernos anteriores acostumbran mucho a la gente que en vez de ganarse esos trabajo que se lo tienen que dar al gobierno. Entonces hay muchos planes. Ah, bueno, aquí hay conceptos de planes. No hay planes, hay conceptos de planes. Learn English with Carlos. Carlos crazy in the house. What's up, bro? Yo, Carlos. There's somebody in the chat. GC. I don't know if Giselle's still here. Y'all should make a video together. Y'all are both Colombian. Y'all are both very intelligent English teachers and Spanish teachers. Y'all both teach both languages. I think y'all can make good content together, bro. Aquí bro, dándole duro. ¿Cómo se llama? Giselle. Pero en el chat se ve como GC o algo así. Hermosos pasajes. Cuando tengas tiempo, busca la parte de con Argentina y verás los lugares hermosos que tenemos. Hermosos que tenemos. Te lo juro, bro. Te voy a visitar. En el año que viene, bro. Te diré que no por aquí. Ok. Ok. Pero ¿por qué elegiste el nombre Invisible Man? Es cierto, en Argentina tiene escuela pública y privada, universidades públicas y privadas. ¿Y fuiste a la universidad o no? Y si no, ¿por qué? Con el asado típico. Bro. Tengo que ir. De hecho, tengo hambre. Giselle, are you still here? Do you see Carlos? Carlos will do a video with you. Look, Carlos, right now, all right, Carlos, I gotta give you the backstory, bro. I teach English for Giselle's company, right? I teach English to Colombians um, through her company. She is a, what is it called? I don't know. She has a master's in bilingualism. She wants to start doing live streams and teaching Spanish or English or both on YouTube. But you know, you got to have a certain amount of subscribers and blah, blah, blah. So I told her, like, oh, yeah, we could, like, eventually, like, at some point in time, we could make a video and we'll try to get you some more subscribers, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to make a video with her eventually. If you want to, that would be cool if you can make a video with her. Like I said, you'll like her, bro. She's cool. She's very, very intelligent. So and she's Colombia. Pero Moto Loco Ruiz, escríbeme por correo, bro, porque te quiero dar algo. Wow, trabajas en una farmacia. Qué bacano. Where did Giselle go? See, I pitched this whole thing to Carlos for Giselle, and she's not even here no more, bro. No tengo un nombre, pero... pero ¿por qué? ¿Qué te inspiró? Okay, Giselle's back. Okay, Giselle, scroll up just a little bit. Look at Learn English with Carlos. That's your guy. You guys are gonna make a video together. I need to Carlos, can I forward your information? Can I give her like your WhatsApp contact and stuff like that? I don't like passing people's numbers like without their permission and stuff. Sí, día acaba de regresar. Or I'll just give if Carlos doesn't reply. Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, Carlos, I'm gonna send you Giselle's, or I'm gonna send Giselle your contact information. I'll put y'all in touch, and y'all could talk about whatever whatever content that y'all potentially make. Giselle, I think I told you before. I think I told you last live. Carlos wasn't here, but Carlos is an English teacher from Colombia. He lives in the United States right now, and he teaches English. But he has a Spanish and an English YouTube. He teaches both, and so that's what I was telling him. I'm like, y'all both teach both languages, so it could be very good. Y'all can make content together. Like you said, you need 50 subscribers to start doing live streams or whatever. So y'all can help each other out. And we can still make the video we were gonna make. We didn't talk about it at all this week, but he's plugging you to folks to grow your channel. Exactly, bro. I'm plugging her and she's just confused, bro. Y'all know I'm not really an influencer, man. I don't be on here enough. So I just be trying to do what I can, man. I just try to help everybody I can. And like I said, Giselle is super smart. She's a great teacher, so her and Carlos will be able to do something very good together. I was on Carlos's live stream. Carlos, was that yesterday or the day before? I don't even know. I can't even remember. Time just blends together for me, man. It's Wednesday and then it's Sunday and then it's Friday. I'm just like, I don't know what yesterday was. But me and Carlos were chopping it up on his stream. I'd be adding it. Oh, okay. I feel like I say this every Sunday, so this is my last time. But Jalen, I feel like you just try to put out good energy. Is everybody in Texas like that? No. I do think that's more southern than northern though. But I don't know, man. That's just how I am. I just been like that. My mama's like that, bro. My mom is like the most generous person you'll ever meet. And typically I don't think that's a good thing with women. I think they're usually forced to be like that. Because if you think about it, right, like, not to go on like a feminist rant or anything, but you only talk good about a woman if she's not selfish, right? You're like, that woman would give you the shirt off of her back. That woman would do this for you. She would do this for her kids. She would do that, this, that. If she looks out for herself, if she wants to have a good life, a happy life, you just call her selfish. But my mom is very generous, bro. She makes a lot of money and she could be selfish and she still chooses not to. She helps so many people. I couldn't even tell you. I literally could not begin to name the amount of people that she has helped. So I think I get that from her. I think I've seen her help so many people in my lifetime that I'm like, yo. This is what life is about, bro. The Midwest is brutal. Where do you live at, D? I thought you lived in Georgia, bro. Or no, am I tripping? Everyone talks about Texas, cause everything's better and bigger in Texas. Invisible Man 77, no tengo un nombre. Pero por qué? Te pongo Jacob. Ahora eres Jacob. From now on, Invisible Man 77 is Jacob, y'all. Oh, Indiana. Yeah, I'm tripping. That is not Georgia. You live in Gary or what? No, you live in Indianapolis, I bet. Have you told me this before? Are there Spanish speakers in Indiana, bro? I feel like that's really just bumfuck nowhere. Am I a Cowboys fan, bro? I don't watch sports. I'm not a Cowboys fan. My mom is a Cowboys fan. Yep, to Gary or to Indianapolis. I'm trying to figure out if you're from where Michael Jackson is from. Yeah, Gary is the trenches. I've met a couple people from there. I remember they got pissed because I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, you from Indiana. You don't scare me. And they like, bro, I'm from Gary. Gary's basically Chicago. Actually, it's worse than Chicago. People don't make it out of Gary. And I'm like, bro, that shit's called Gary. Nothing called Gary could ever scare me, bro. No disrespect. I know somebody's probably watching this from Gary right now. They're like getting all mad and shit, bro. It's called Gary. Come on, bro. If you want to be tough and you're from Gary, you just can't say Gary. I'm from Indianapolis. Okay. Yeah, you just can't say Gary. If somebody asks you where you're from, you gotta say G Town or something like that. Like, I'm from the G, baby. Like, you can't say Gary. How you gonna scare me when you're from Gary? Gary, not scary. People in Gary do act like it's Chicago. I'm telling you, bro. Every time I would say that to them, they'll be like, "Man, Gary basically Chicago," and I'm like, "I don't think so, or else it would be called Chicago." I once went to a casino in Indiana. I've only been to a casino two times in my entire life, and I regretted it both times. It smells like cigarettes. It's disgusting. And people are zombies just hitting the slots. Shoot, shoot. I literally saw this old lady swipe her card, and that shit said, "You have spent $20,000." She was just hitting the slots like eyes glazed over, like more than mine right now. I've been drinking. Shit, her shit was just glazed over. She was hitting the slots. She just going, bro. And I'm like 20K. She just dropping 20K on a slot machine, bro. Oh, y'all got a big casino like that? Celebs be coming out there? That is crazy. Yeah. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Wow, it says 11 people are watching this. I wonder who that is. Eso es mucho dinero. Ah, hablas inglés. Te vas, pero Moto Loco Ruiz, escríbeme por correo, porque te quiero dar algo. Pero chao, y nos vemos. Colin Wong in the chat. We haven't seen Colin in I don't know how long, bro. Chicago has a huge Boricua population. Indy has a mix, but there are a lot of Dominicans here. That makes sense. You got a little Dominican swag going on in your accent. I did hear that. Yeah, Chicago has a huge Boricua population. Okay, 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 Motoloco Ruiz, ciao. I'm going. I'm not wealthy or anything, but I'm a hook. I'm gonna give Motoloco Ruiz something. I'm gonna send him something. If he has PayPal or if he has like any kind of thing where I can send him money, I'm gonna send him some money. Cause that dude is good vibes, bro. And I'm saying this in English because I don't even want him to know right now. Super good vibes. That dude has been in so many of my live streams, and all he does is come in here and just shouts me out and says what's up and dips. He literally just like, bro, have a good night, and just dips out, bro. So have you seen the situation at the Cowboy Stadium with sunlight? What situation? Bro, I'm telling you, you think I'm joking. Everyone thinks I'm joking when I say this. I'm not exaggerating. I don't watch sports. I've been to Cowboy Stadium. I actually went there to watch a football game with my dad, but that was probably 10 years ago. I don't watch football on TV ever. The stadium has a window that lets in, I'm guessing that's supposed to be light. That lets in light in a way that blinds everyone. She still says, "Where are you from?" I don't know who she's talking to. She's talking to one of y'all. I started trying to imitate the Boricua accent and ended up adopting the Dominican accent due to all my barbers. I haven't been Dominican for years. That makes sense. I mean, that's what's funny about like trying to pick an accent. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, you don't really have to pick because if you're surrounded by something, you're just gonna adopt their traits anyways. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many words that, like, over the years, I found out were not universal just because I primarily talk to Colombians and Puerto Ricans, and I talk to someone else and they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "What? Like, what do you mean? What is that?" And they're like, "I don't know what that is." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Is this a Colombian word?" Like, I didn't even know that. The one that kills me, bro, como así. Nobody else says that besides Colombians. I didn't know that, bro. I just be like, what do people say besides como así? Like, como así. ¿Cómo así que no usas? ¿Cómo así? El cómo así es como así. I'm gonna send you a clip. It's pretty funny. Alright, I'll be waiting. Hit me up on a text. Yeah, Indianapolis. Never been there. There's so many places in America that I haven't been. You know, one time I tried to explain that to a European because they were talking shit about Americans not having passports and not traveling overseas. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand how big our country is. We can't even travel our own country, bro. Like, much less try to travel someone else's country. Like, Texas is bigger than the entire United Kingdom. 2 times. 2.5 times bigger than the United Kingdom. So yeah, like if I just travel to every place in Texas for the next couple years, like that's a lot of traveling, bro. You know what I mean? Can you plug your channel? I can't get to it from here. You can't. Y'all can't click on people's channels when you're on mobile. Nelson just said something in the group chat. Giselle, you have to go to your profile. You have to probably click your picture. I'm imagining. Click your picture. Or maybe when you go to your profile, you'll see 3 dots or something like that. But there's something that's gonna say share your profile. Oh, okay, you figured it out.